Ladies and gentlemen, I have just done a 2-day binge of Tiger King. I started last night, and I just barely finished the last episode just now. That includes the last episode, with the 8th one where they do the interviews. Now, I know I'm late to the party. I know this has been out for quite a while. I knew I wanted to watch it, but I never got around to doing it. And I let a lot of other things consume my time instead of me taking any time to watch it. I knew I was going to eventually, I just didn't know when. And oh my god, I am so glad that I watched it. This series, oh my god, these people are insane. So for those of you who haven't seen the series, I'll try to kind of talk about what happens without spoiling too much. I mean, everybody kind of already knows the gist, anybody who hasn't seen it. Basically, there's a guy who owns a private zoo filled with several animals, mainly focusing on tigers. This series follows this guy's path to flamboyancy, I guess is a way to say it. I mean, he already starts out flamboyant, but basically it follows what he does for several years, and they include several relationships, several partners, several business plans, and business lines, and you basically get to see kind of the rise and downfall of this guy. And it is just so interesting, because there's just so much to take in, and so much that happens. So, has anybody seen Saw? If you haven't, I highly recommend it. Amazing franchise. I didn't like Jigsaw, just saying that just because they retconned something that happened in the other movies. Again, I won't spoil that just in case anybody hasn't seen it yet. But basically, in Saw, the more the movies go on, the more is revealed about the previous movies and about times before even the first movie takes place. So it was kind of like that, where it's like, as each episode went on, they kept they kept referring back to other stuff. And they kept being like, oh, okay. They kept coming back to when he's in prison and on the phone, and he's talking to these people, is telling his side of the story, and they keep coming back to it, and they keep telling you more and more, and the more you learn about the story in general, the more they keep coming back to this phone call. And basically, he just is the most outlandish and ridiculous character you have probably ever seen. Well, maybe not, but probably pretty close. If you are going to watch this and you have yet, though, I do want to say, watch all 8 episodes, including the interview one. There's more information that gets revealed, not a whole lot, but you get to hear people talk in a different type of setting, where it's like a one-on-one interview, not necessarily people being filmed at something as the events are happening. Yeah, this series was crazy. It was bonkers. There's so much to take in. Each episode is around 45 to 50 minutes long. The interview one is about 40. So it's probably what, 7, 8 hours maybe total? I don't know. I'm not adding it up. I'm not doing the math in my head. Basically, it's a lot to watch, but you gotta try to watch it all as much together as you can. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna watch one this week, then a week or two later I'm gonna watch the next episode. Don't do that, because you're gonna forget stuff. Maybe not. But I think it would be best to do it all at once. If not, to spread it out over a couple of days, or a week. There was just so much happening all at once. And there's just so many people to try to understand the story for. It just takes up so much, you have to be thinking about everybody's story at once. It's a cohesive plot. It's not just, oh, this is happening to this character, well, this is happening to this character differently. It's like, no, they're happening, and it's all, intertwined into this one storyline. And it's incredible. It is just so great. I know I'm not really adding a whole lot to this video, but I mean, I just can't believe what happened and how it ended and all the things said, man. Oh my god. These people. A lot of them are crazy. And there are a few, yeah, they seem not necessarily sane, but they seem way more sane than everybody else. And with a few here and there that do seem genuinely sane. And it's just when they're sane, it makes so much sense. But when they're outlandish and ridiculous and crazy, it makes sense. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Just works so well. I mean, I can't even believe some of the things that were said, some of the things that happened. Even just, I can't even think of his name. I literally just ended the show and I can't think of the guy's name. One of Joe's husbands. The dude with, like, no teeth. Like, that is insane. How his mouth looks at, and you know, he was a drug addict. That's how it happened. But, like, to see that, and then, I will say this about the interview episode, is that he has teeth. Like, he got new teeth, I'm guessing from the money from the show. I've always been one to enjoy murder mysteries, you know. Snapped, I don't even remember what channel that's on. But that's like a murder, crime, mystery type show. It's like a documentary type series as well. And I really like that show, you know, and stuff like that. And there's so many good ones out there. And right now for school, I'm in a sociology and criminology class right now. We are on the criminology unit of the semester. And so, a lot of it, I'm going to be completely honest here, a lot of it I don't understand. I'm doing my best. A lot of it is still very confusing. But I feel like I've taken away enough from that class to kind of have to be thinking a little more critically about what's happening, not just like, oh yeah, that makes sense because they said it, you know? It's like, oh, you know, it kind of, you know, oh, he did it like this so that it would play out like that, you know? It's just, it was just a roller coaster. It was just awesome. I would highly recommend this series. If you have not watched it, my God, please treat yourself and watch it. This was awesome. Alright, click the card if you would be interested in watching my Rocket League live stream. I originally was going to just do it with my brother and then play with my buddy afterwards, but my buddy decided to play with us. So that was like hour and a half, I think, for a stream. And we played for a little while. Had some issues, so feel free to skip through it. I don't mind. Feel free to check out all my old videos. A lot of fun has been happening on this channel so far through all the crap, because there has been some crap. But we are getting there. We're building ourselves up. We're making a community. Let's grow together. I love this. This is so much fun. Being away for a month really made me realize how much I miss it, because coming back felt so good, and especially with a much better computer. My limits are a lot higher than they were. My limits, it was like, you know, the glass ceiling. You don't want to, you know, it's like right here. Now it's like way up there. It's very good for me. It's very good for the channel. I think it's gonna be a good thing. I think we're gonna go far. It's gonna be great. So social media is on my channel link. Channel link? Sure, let's run with that. It's on my about section of the channel, I believe. Maybe not all of it. But you can also click it on the channel art. And I also link some of them down in the description below. So go ahead, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, you know, Facebook. Just follow me everywhere. Follow me. Don't follow me in real life. That would be... Don't do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really dumb video, but I needed something for this week. I had a few ideas, but I'll hold them off for another week or two, because I was like, this is going to be perfect for the next video. I know exactly how to do it. And, yeah, so that was that. Done deal. Tiger King is officially over. Supposedly, they're casting for a movie, or at least the internet is making their picks to cast for a movie. I personally would love to see that. It'd be like Breaking Bad coming out with El Camino. It's just an extension of what was already great, making it even better. That is exactly what I want to see. And if not, we have the series. The series was amazing. I would be totally down to rewatch it a million times. No problem. But I would love to see a movie come out. I think that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Like a movie, and like with actors, and like, it's not shot like a documentary, it's shot like a movie, like it's happening in real time. Like, that would be very cool. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. You know how it goes around here. Having a lot of fun. Got some new stuff coming. Hope you guys are enjoying. I'll see you guys next week.